so bad.
But it's gonna help.
I would drink olive oil.
Cod liver? Over
You'd rather
this?
drink cod? Yeah, but that's...
What's up, perfectly blended family, and welcome back to another video. I'm Chantel.
And I'm Greg.
I'm Damie. And I'm Amaya.
But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell
Up there.
so when we drop a new video, you're alerted. All right, guys, let's get into it. All right, guys, so Daddy and I and Miss Amaya are here now.
And Deanie's there.
Oh, yeah, Danie's here, and Miss Jasmine's downstairs, like Danie said. But we have a tiny bit of a problem because Miss Amaya has had a school project for over how long now? Miss Amaya, when did you get your project?
Over 3 weeks.
March 9th.
Okay, so y'all can do the math. And the project is due Friday, March 25th, and today is March 23rd. And Miss Amaya has not started.
So over 2 weeks.
So over 2 weeks. So here's a rundown of the story. Amaya came to me March 9th and said, Mom, I have a project. I looked at it. I'm like, okay. And then after that day, it was out of sight, out of mind. She came to me on, when did you come to me, Amaya? What day was it?
Was it 2 days ago?
2 days ago.
Was it Monday? It was Monday to teach March, I think.
It might have been Monday, March 21st. Amaya goes, oh, Mom, I have to do my project. So Mom almost damn near lost her mind because I'm like, why are we leaving this till last minute, Amaya? Why last minute? Anyways, y'all know how kids get with projects. I shouldn't say kids, but some kids need to be...
It's in French.
Pardon?
It's in French.
The project's in French. But what I'm saying is some kids do this type of thing, and Miss Amaya is working on being responsible. Now, what's the project about?
It's about this bridge, and it has to hold 1 kilogram.
Is she asking y'all, or is she telling you?
I'm telling. 1 kilogram. It has to hold.
That's over 2 pounds.
So, yes, like Daddy just said, that's over 2 pounds. Now, the unfortunate part is Amaya's not feeling very well today. What's going on with you?
My tummy's hurting.
So she's been having really bad tummy pains. And now it's preventing her from starting her project because she's been sleeping on the couch and she's noticeably not well. So we're going to push through because she's up and she's talking now. But we're going to see how this unfolds. Daddy and I are not too happy about leaving the project, to do 2 days before it's due?
It's the first time I heard about it. And the way our schedule's set up, there's not a whole lot of free time to do something extra during the week that we haven't planned for.
That's right.
If we had heard about it, or if I had heard about it earlier in the month, then it would be like weekends. Well, her dad could have known about it also, because usually something like that her dad would help her with more.
Right.
But
that's just not the case right now, yeah.
We don't really have actual time, and now we got to try and make time to kind of make this happen.
So it's crunch time. It's crunch time. So
design, build a bridge that has specific dimensions,
right,
that can support 2 pounds. You got to name the type of bridge it is, compare it to 3 other types of bridges, discuss technical features, engineering features. This is grade 5. And you got to do it in French.
So,
can I call my dad for the French part?
Yeah, you're going to have to call your dad for the French part.
All right, so the best person right now physically to help Amaya with this project is Greg. When it comes to like building bridges and physics and science and stuff like that, he would be the go-to. We're gonna have to obviously come together to ensure Amaya completes the project and to ensure her success. But Miss Amaya, please do not let this happen again.
Okay.
We don't leave assignments like this, like big assignments, 2 days before it's due. It's going to put pressure on everybody because we have to make sure you're doing it right. We have to make sure we read the rubric, the outline, and ensure that you're following it. Okay? So it puts a lot on our plate. So try not to do that again.
Okay.
She needs to work on getting more organized, and she is working on it. So there has been improvement. Now, this is going to be an interesting vlog because you and Amaya haven't really worked on anything together like this. And last time with Jasmine's science project, Amaya, myself, and Jasmine worked on it because you were laid out because you had an ear,
the ear
infection.
Yeah.
So I guess it's now Greg's time to help Amaya with the project. So we're gonna have Amaya lead the project and we're gonna support her. There is a written component and we have to ensure that she understands that. But Miss Amaya is not feeling the greatest. So I'm curious to see how this project unfolds with her feeling the way she does. Anyways, guys, we're just going to get things started and let's see how this project goes. Right, Maya?
Yeah.
You ready? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling a little bit better than earlier, but yeah.
She's feeling a little bit better than earlier, but yeah. All right, guys, let's just get into this vlog. Let's go.
So, do we have any supplies?
Well, first off, let's look at, we don't even know the type of bridge she's building. That will determine what supplies we need.
I
Because
have a picture of it.
I know what type of bridge she's building.
I changed it.
Amaya, where's the rubric? The outline of what you need to do. Where's the paper? She's gonna act shocked. She's like, oh.
No, I
It was supposed to be over there. I put it over there. It's not there anymore. Okay, so bring it over here.
Not there.
If you guys saw the shock on her face, she knows it wasn't over there.
It was.
All right, can you pull it up on your computer? It's all good?
Yeah.
Okay, so it says Bridge Design Project. So, like she said, you must be able to build a bridge that supports 1 kilogram or 2.2 pounds. You may use any materials you wish, but your bridge will be weighed as a substitute for cost. So engineering and design must have a minimum of a 30 centimeter length and a width of 15 centimeters. Must be created by the student out of simple materials such as straws, popsicle sticks. Lego and connects will not be allowed. So she has to include a pre-production plan with the parts accurately labeled. So I feel like you should start here with the pre-production plan. So that's what I would do, regardless if you want to do it in paper format or PowerPoint. You have to start writing it on something to lay it out so you can see what you're building, so we can help you put it together. So do you have an idea of what you want to use?
So I know for a fact I want to use like popsicle sticks to make the like table of it.
So I'm picturing the bridge in my head made out of materials that we can actually obtain. So it's not just, I like this bridge, it's pretty, let's recreate it, because that's going to be really hard out of the materials that are available to us. To make arches, what are you going to make the arches out of that are actually heavy enough material that can support cable?
Do you know?
So an easy one, it's not easy, is to just use popsicle sticks and like some string or some twine, and you can make a nice suspension bridge that can easily hold that weight.
Okay, so you named the type of bridge now.
I'm calling it a suspension bridge.
This is the suspension bridge.
Yes, we can make that.
Okay, we'll make the suspension bridge.
Okay, so now you have one of the steps completed. You've identified what bridge you're going to make, which is good. All right, what's next?
I would like Amaya to figure out where in that bridge you would find tension
Ah, yes.
and compression,
Mm-hmm.
and where is the load?
Okay, perfect. Now you should get a piece of paper, write the type of bridge you're building, and everything Greg just said, write it out so you know, because this is going to go on the paper or the slides.
Okay.
Okay? And then therefore you're killing two birds with one stone. You're getting the paper done at the same time and gaining the information, as well as, you know, putting the pre-production plan together. Okay?
So, do we have any materials like popsicle sticks or string?
We might have popsicle sticks.
There's
I'll have to go downstairs in storage, dig up some of the craft boxes that we have, and take a look to see if we have any popsicle sticks. So I'm going to do that right now.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alright guys, I feel like I've been gone for like half an hour. And it was an extensive search. But we do not have any popsicle sticks. But what we do have is some clothespins. Can y'all be creative with this?
Wooden clothespins.
Just take them off the metal part. Take them off the metal part. How many's in
I
a...
don't know. Remember, weight's a thing. I mean, this would weigh like 3 times as much as the same thing made of popsicle sticks. At least twice.
You want to go to the dollar store?
No, I do not want to go to the dollar store. It's 20 after 8.
Nor do I. So, clothespins?
Man.
Y'all gonna have a really fancy bridge.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, listen to the other two up there. This is supposed to be Jasmine getting ready for bed. Can you hear that? Jasmine's already getting ready to shower. Okay. What I see is we can make the popsicle road. We can make the towers. We can either use like a paper towel roll, cut it in half, or if we have toilet paper rolls or something like that, and stand it on like 4. And then we'll use like string or like twine, like thick string, and attach that to the top of the towers, and then the road hangs from that. And then you'll be able to show the compression in the towers, the tension in the strings, that would be the cables, and the load on the road. And that should easily be able to support 2 pounds.
So wait, which one? Like, what's the differences between the compression and the load?
So the load is the weight, and then it's where everything is distributed. So the tension will be in the cables. The compression will be where the table is attached at the top of the tower, because now it's pressing the towers down. And there will be compression on the actual, like whatever weight is added to the surface, the deck, that's going to be a compression there also. And that causes tension in the cables, compression in the towers. And as long as you understand that, we'll make sure you go over everything so you can explain that, and then hopefully we can do this in a reasonable time so your dad can help translate it tomorrow night. Okay? Okay. Sounds good, right?
Yeah.
So what I need you to do, if you have time tonight, is say like, I almost want like just a basic tension is.
Like on the pre-production
Compression
plan?
is. Yeah, just compression is in like a definition. Tension is definition.
Okay.
Just
You
like
got that?
Simple things like that. And then I can help show you where that actually is in the bridge. That shouldn't take long. And then we got to try and find 2 different types of bridges. Just what they are. Just 2 different types of bridges. And so I'm sure you can Google types of bridges. Right? And then see what they come up with. Okay. That should be easily doable for today.
And then you guys will start building tomorrow. Okay. Cool, Amaya? Alright, cool.
All right, that's our start. We're going to pull it together.
Yes.
And then I'll work with her after school tomorrow to... It really shouldn't take long. To sort of, because she has to have a drawing of the parts, I guess.
You know what she could do to make it even better, because she wants to do slides? Just let her take
my
pictures
goodness.
and label it on her slides.
Yeah, because the bridge building part is fine for me. I don't know how long it would take to do the slide part.
Well, I'll help her with it. I'll make sure I take pictures as I
Okay.
go. So I think we're good for tonight. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. But I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. We just have to work as a team. It happens. All right, guys. Let's go,
Those two are
yeah,
doing.
sneak on Jasmine and Danny and see what they're doing. Let's go. Ridiculous. I hear a lot of noise upstairs. And I asked her to go shower over 20 minutes ago. All right, let's go see what's going on. Okay, so Danny's up here, just like bouncing around. Danny, go put your stocking on your head because you got to get ready for bed. All right, guys, so Danny's like bothering Jasmine, going in and out the bathroom, and Jasmine's entertaining it. She's supposed to be in the shower. She's ready to go in the shower, but her and Danny are chasing each other in the hall, and Danny's bouncing off the rails up there, so I told her to get in the shower, and you can still hear them carrying on. Anyways, guys, we're gonna call it for the night. We're gonna wish everybody a good night.
It has been, last night was like a late night. This morning was an early morning.
It
made for a
was.
long day, and I am just exhausted today.
Greg just came home
That's
from
why
work
I'm like
not
lying
too
on
long
the couch.
ago.
Sorry, I wouldn't normally just be lying on the couch, sort of.
But this is reality. This is what goes on. So it's all good. But I want to say goodnight, family.
Good night, fam.
Good night, my lovely family.
Yes. You guys will see us tomorrow afternoon, evening.
Yeah.
All right,
All
guys.
right.
Good night. So what we can do to ensure that we're getting the 15 points is once your bridge is constructed, we can like measure it and take a picture.
Yeah.
And then put that on your slide. So it's clearly, like everything that's here is clearly labeled, right? And then we're gonna take a picture of the materials used, okay? All right, guys. So it is the next day.
It is the next day.
It's actually like 10 after 9 in the morning. And we just dropped all the kids off to school except
Yeah, 2 out of 3.
that one. You guys can probably guess Amaya's tummy. It's still not 100%. She was about to go to her schoolyard and she's like, Mom, I think I'm gonna be sick. I can't go. So I said, all right. And here she is, and we're going home. How's it going, Mai? She said it hurts, so we're gonna have to look into what's going on abdominally with Amaya.
No. Have we just discussed it before?
Discussed what? Oh, the sensitivity to sugar?
Her sensitivity.
Oh yeah, we did in Christmas time.
She has to make sure she has a high fiber, very low sugar diet. And as soon as that starts to switch and the fiber starts getting neglected and the sugar starts going unmonitored,
She has
digestion becomes an issue.
Yes, she's a little bit more sensitive to sugar. And guys, you know how hard it is for a 10-year-old to control sugar. Like, they see a room full of candy, they're gonna go wild. But Amaya has to be a lot more practiced to say, no, I can't have that, because this is what happens.
Well, I mean, like, you get away with having that thing occasionally, and this goes for adults also.
Oh, 100%.
You have that thing, and like it was fine, and you have, so you're like, oh, I can get away with it, and then that I can get away with it starts building up, and until you can't get away with it.
Until you can't get away with
lets
it
you know,
no
like,
more.
No, man, that's too much.
Yeah, so as she gets older, if she keeps accumulating lots amounts of sugar, she's going to be in this state, and it will be hard for her to get out of it because the body's having a hard time breaking down the sugar, and sugar's not really good for us. So I think what's happening at school, you know, they're getting a lot more treats, because I'm not packing the treats, but we find when we're washing her clothes, there's always like candy wrappers. We're like,
I wouldn't say always, because she stopped it recently, but there was.
was there a lot, would you say, or?
Yeah. Like, I don't even know where all the Jolly Ranchers. Where did you get all the Jolly Ranchers? Your friend? Because the friend would bring Jolly Ranchers and give you a couple? Yeah.
I thought it was kind of funny because every time I would wash her clothes, like 3 wrappers would fall. I'm like, where is she getting all of this? Anyways, I think she'll be fine.
I want to point out there's more to it than just too much sugar, and it has an issue with her actual gut flora.
Yeah.
So she's not able to break down and digest other food properly when she consumes too much sugar, because the healthy bacteria goes out of balance more easily in Amaya, so digestion becomes an issue.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should really get her probiotics also.
Yes, so we're gonna try to fix the gut issue with her, which is kind of awesome that Greg has a really knowledgeable background with health and fitness, and my background being a nurse. But Greg is just so smart, y'all. Like, he is the guy. But yes, we're gonna get it all fixed up.
I just want to point something else out.
Yep.
I don't think people understand the significance of gut health and mood and mental function.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about that.
If you do just like a little bit of research on probiotics, gut health, and mood, I'll just put it like that, you'll find there's a huge correlation. And people, it's one of those things that's just really overlooked or unthought of.
Mm-hmm.
And because it actually has to do with chemical balances in the brain when you have a healthy gut.
Yeah.
And when your gut is off, you eat a lot of poor food, you have poor digestion, you'll have poor mental health. You'll find more anxiety, more depression, and more mental health issues. And a lot of them can be traced back to gut health. Like there's a sort of a definite causation there.
Right.
It's not just a correlation. Like there's, when your gut health is healthy, your mental health is healthy, vice versa.
Mm-hmm. So guys, yes, a little bit of research goes a long way, and our bodies are really the only place we have to live, so we have to take care of that. Anywho, I'm just saying that I believe there will be a fix. We're gonna get her some probiotics, change up the diet a little bit,
Just keep the healthy fibers up,
and lower the sugar.
and it's more specifically like the processed and the refined sugars.
Can you tell us what those are?
When you look in,
Like what?
like
where will
candy,
those?
glucose, fructose, sodas, candies, gummy candies. People sometimes look for fat-free things, and they've actually put in artificial sugars to replace that for flavor, and so it's basically avoid things that are processed and refined, and just try and keep it real.
Yeah, keep it real. It's kind of funny how things work out because her project's due tomorrow, so she has more time to work on her project.
Feels okay
to do it,
Yeah.
to do the project. Yeah, maybe she might lay down or something when she goes home, but poor girl. You'll be okay, Mai. Aww. Yeah, her tummy's been off for the last couple days, so she's been a little bit in a mood. Anyways, guys, we're going home and we'll keep you updated.
20 minutes later.
Years ago, I had a coach that taught me about this cleanse. He's like, I need you to get 2 tablespoons of a non-iodized salt, basically like mineral salt, and pink Himalayan salt, real salt. 2 tablespoons in a tall glass of warm water, and just drink it down. Make sure you have nothing else to do for a few hours, because you're going to need to be by a toilet. It's going to clean out your system. So some people use it for a cleanse. It's a quick fix for constipation, and I've experienced it, and yeah, it's definitely a cleanse. Now, Amaya seems to be having like constipation type issues, so I'm gonna give this to her, and we're gonna see how it works for her. Now, it just does not taste, you're drinking salt water. It doesn't taste good. You can put some lemon in it to make it a little more palatable, but it's just kind of like suck it up, drink it down, because the benefits are going to be such a relief. Just get over the saltwater taste for a minute, and then yeah, you can drink water, fresh water after. You can stay hydrated. Afterwards, you'll need like a probiotic, help rebuild your gut flora, and that's something most people should be taking anyway. Now, I just, in our house, I have, where did I leave it? It's here. This is Saltwater. This is just clean water that I dissolve Himalayan salt in. It was actually one of my clients that taught me about this, and I use it for hydration. So you just add a little bit to whatever beverage you're drinking while you're exercising, and it helps replenish your electrolytes, and it's actually fantastic. And it's funny because you can actually buy sports nutrition supplement products now that contain electrolytes. A lot of them are just Himalayan salt, so you can do it yourself. Most people, there's this whole thing where people are like trying to avoid excess sodium to the extent that they're not consuming enough sodium, and this is very common with health conscious people trying to eat a very clean diet. I found with my clients, I'd be checking body water. We have a special scale that checks total body water, and with my people who are eating very clean, it would start reading them as dehydrated. So I'd have to start adding sodium to their diet. Like, guys, not enough sodium is an issue also. You have to have a proper balance of sodium potassium, and what would happen is if you're eating very healthy, a lot of frequent meals, you'll have very high potassium, very low sodium. So we'd have to actually add that sodium back in to bring the sodium potassium balance back into check. One of the ways you can do that is through just like adding sodium to, it could be your drinking water. Just use Himalayan salt, not the iodized table salt. If your diet is balanced and you're having a good variety of greens, vegetables, different carbs, fats, proteins, etc. Anyways, we're gonna try this with Amaya, and let's see what the result is.
All right, guys, so me and Amaya were just lying in bed, cuddling and watching some YouTube, and Daddy Greg's here with some, what is it?
Water.
It's just salted water?
There's some lemon in it to make it delicious.
Oh gosh. So Amaya has to take this. She has to chug it. So I hope this works for her. I think I know it will.
Oh, it will. Like,
okay.
so yeah, when people are trying to clean up their diets and sort of get a fresh start, some people use it as a cleanse just to clean out their system and start from scratch, we'll say.
Okay.
But it works for other reasons also, right?
Okay.
It doesn't taste wonderful. It's a little salty.
Okay, but Amaya, you just gotta chug it down, go, and don't stop to taste it. Just
you've
chug
got to
it.
get it all in your system, and then you're gonna
gonna
pee, but you're gonna end up
going to the bathroom too.
you just stay close to a washroom because you'll have to go. I put lemon in it. It tastes so good.
All right.
So just drinking, I can't stop?
Well, you can.
Stop, but don't try to wonder
Yeah,
about the
you can't just be
taste.
sipping on it. It's like, get it in.
It's a medicine.
Okay.
It's okay. Don't drip it all over the bed, Mai. There
Tastes
you
so
go.
good.
It tastes like, what's the blue one she likes? The pop?
Oh, Fago?
Yes,
No.
blueberry Fago. It tastes like blueberry Fago.
It tastes like Sprite.
Oh,
It's more lemony
you
than
gotta do
blueberry.
more than that. You gotta,
Oh my gosh, you barely, look at this.
You gotta
You
chug
just like sip
that.
the top.
Keep going.
For it to work, you gotta get it in. And trust me, it will work, but you gotta get it in, Mike.
Okay, you're gonna feel better soon. It's okay. But those little Mickey Mouse sips is not gonna go into you fast.
Yeah, get it in, get it in.
Keep
Come on.
going, chug. Just chug it. Go, go, go. Don't stop. Keep going, keep going. You'll be done. Well, this is gonna take a year and a day.
It really is.
20 minutes later.
As an adult, I have no problem getting it in. Like, I've done it, and
Yeah.
it's just, you just do what needs to get done, you get it done. Now, for a 10-year-old, I can totally appreciate the struggle. Like,
Yes, 100%.
I know she can do it, but the faster you can get in, the better. Don't give your body time to start processing it. Yeah, you need to get it in all at once to get that effect. It's like, just down it. You can't sip it. Like, get it in, get it in.
I would drink olive oil.
Cod liver. Over
You'd rather
this?
drink cod. Yeah, but
Stop.
that's a tablespoon that goes in and done.
Yeah, but would she drink, what is this, like 500 mils?
No way she would drink 500
No
mils.
way.
Well, yeah, the cod liver oil is the tablespoon and done.
Done, but even that
Yeah.
lingers for days in
But-
my mouth.
And then you can chase it with something.
I know it's not the easiest thing for her to drink, but it's gonna make her feel a whole lot better.
It's so bad.
But it's gonna help. Like literally she can down that in one go.
Do you want to just sip it so you can
Nope.
tell? Babe, I think you should just put it on your tongue so you can tell them what it tastes like.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Okay. Because I don't want to be running to the bathroom. I don't need to go.
Literally, just put some on your tongue because that'll be enough. You're not gonna run.
Oh, that's fine. I as an adult, I can down this.
Yeah.
I've had salted water before, not Himalayan salt, but I've gotten that before. So, yeah, it's not terrible.
Okay. Drink the rest of that. Like, you just keep going, get all the water in. And we'll hope it was enough.
If it's not, then
Like I said, I based it on, like, just 2 tablespoons in the water.
But that's the bottom part's probably the most important because that's where it all collects.
We'll leave it at that. It is what it is. And hopefully it's enough. And if it's not, it's like you have to do it again or you're going to end up in the hospital having much more uncomfortable procedures done. Like I said, I hope it's enough and
Yeah.
she can get some relief. So
There you go. Thank you. All right, we'll see how it goes for Maya.